Okay, welcome back to the channel. So you must have saw the short that started off the reading with the Hierophant. I know this is a kind of weird angle and I'm checking it out, but I just didn't want to lose what happened after that. So this is what happened after that. So you had the Hierophant that came into play, first card of this reading. I hope that is clear, but you saw it on the other portion. So I hear divine is here, guiding you through some fears that you're feeling. So fear came up here as the second card. Oops, whoa, everybody calm down. Fear. This one is pretty interesting. It has some really interesting art. Just so you could take a look at that a little bit. So, but firsthand, it is like, I was concerned because I was like, well, what's the fear? Why? It's just your mind. This is a card of the mind. And then right after that came the Queen. And she's talking to a really sweet, innocent child, which is probably she younger self. Yeah. So you may have some time or been needing time to get in touch with your inner child and play for a while with who you are in your truth. Play is at the bottom there. And this is in the soul group for this card deck. This card deck was really interesting. I would love to tell you the story on how I got it. But most important, this is just crazy how this happened, and I just had to record this and make sure that whoever it's for received it, because right after the Queen came the King. And I said, oh, this is somebody who's possibly afraid about either their connection to another person that they're either in, currently in a divine connection. So they could be a divine feminine and a divine masculine. And they're learning in this exact moment that that's who they are. This King is also of soul. So they're a total match and confirmation. In this deck, I believe the soul is the fire wands. Yeah, the body is earth pentacles. That's how I've been interpreting it. It does not come with a book or anything, so it's like your own vibes. But this to me would be a king and queen of wands. So there's a match here, or a union, or a confirmation of your souls coming together, or your soul coming together as one for itself in its own femininity and masculinity. And you fire and you play, creating your assets. So creativity, how you make your money, are how you as a couple make your money. It seems to be through play and innocence and just healthy connection to your inner spirits. This is interesting. I'm just going to vibe and give you my downloads. So in there, the masculine, feminine is here. And the masculine is how you receive it, like how you make it, how you bring in this into tangible material. Your playful, your playtime, what you do when you in play, your most divine energy, in touch with your inner child. That's beauty, I hear. um, yeah, that's really fire. That's really fire. And this would be the one's crew. So let me keep going, and then I'll come back to anything that sparks a flame. I would say anything that you've created in your fears and turned into play, or that you've defeated as a fear yesterday or today, brings you like this this confirmation in how you prepare yourself or make money. So the things that you're afraid of or the world is afraid of on a bigger token or mission, you take those fears of the world, of your own self, of the child within you. What were they afraid of when they were growing up? I hear if you experience like religious abuse, you may have some fears. Let me just take a look at this card. It's interesting. You have these like deities going against a couple of dark energies, but they're protecting the person who's laying down. Because they have facial hair and long hair, I'm assuming that they're, adults in this picture. And this one seems to be trying to come out of this one's life force and head into another thing. It's fear, which is the dark. So anyways, and then there's a woman at the top, calm as ever, talking to a bird, I think. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up there. Is like manifest through your fears in a way. Like you don't want to manifest through your fears. Like you don't want to manifest bad things when you're afraid. No. But I'm saying alchemize. There you go. Alchemize the fear and manifest something great. There you go. That's your message today. Yeah. Whatever those fears are. Now, the next cards that came out was graduation first. And it's also a soul card, if you can see that. So graduation felt like this huge celebration of either confirmation to a union happening between a literal queen and king, a divine partnership, or you as an individual yourself come into union with you and your whole like consciousness, like all your consciousness is like coming in together as facts and not religious indoctrines. So you receive a graduation of like, yo, you did it. However this reads for you, it seems to be like you can play or see two ways. And play is the queen, right? Just depending on who you are in the dream. Now that I hear the dream, I will do another reading that's calling me, which is I think it's called the Lucid Dreamers deck. But anyways, before we go there, because these ones are deep and rich. Yeah, this is a really cool deck. I bought this here in Ubud in Bali. So graduation came, which is also a part of the soul tribe. We'll call it, with the king and queen of soul there. And then I have to move over to strength. So I know it's all over the place and I'm sorry. but you'll get it all. There's no way I won't have that for you. So here, the strength card, devotion. So you're like really staying devoted to who you are. I hear a real star, and not like giving up on you. Yeah, this orange is really standing out as creative sacral chakra energy, Shakti energy. This one's white. It has a snake in his hands. No, it's not a snake. What is that? The snake is wrapped around his head with multiple other snakes around the body. And this, is that the trident? Anyways, he's coming after that guy. But strength was there. And devotion is what, sorry if that was weird. I wasn't looking at the camera. Devotion is what came there. So you followed this graduation, or the graduation came from having devotion to your craft, your creativity, your learning, your knowing, your spirit, all of your stuff. And then the spirit guides came up. And this deck is kind of interesting because it shows you all these different guides and gurus. This is of the mind, though, so technically it would be like Ten of Swords. But it's like once you get like this final, like, I guess you go through these 10 swords and you get the final, like, the end of it. Yeah, then all your spirit guides like bust you open. So you probably have received some really great energy that comes to you after that. This also gives me 10-10. Yeah. After that was Temperance, which is on this one, slow. So it's like you get to meditate, take time out for yourself. Be in paradise where you are or you're headed to, and enjoy your time, slowing down, getting your downloads, receiving what comes to you. It's a lot. For some reason, the mountains, because we like mountains, is sticking out in the back, and the waterfalls, the forest, and the trees. Spirit loves you. Spirit loves me too, and I love you all also. And the High Priestess, yeah, over there working she magic with this flute under a tree. Lotus in the water next to her. And she's representing in this deck silence. So I think it's pretty cool that, like, it's almost a match there with Temperance and High Priestess with silence and slow. Like, you put it all together and what do you get? If y'all from the 80s, you would hear, like, put it all together and what do you get? A hot dog. Wait, what is it? Clap, clap, stomp, stomp. Something like this. And then in the end, it's hot dog. I hear your balance. So you're pretty much balanced in all that you're doing and all that you want to do. And you can just like, jump for joy and be happy and present and love yourself. And here's joy, which is a page of hearts or a page of cups. So a cup of love is being offered if you want to look at it that way. And this deck is a little bit different. I love these pictures. It gives me such a great, like, wide range of thought about how to interpret things. At the bottom of the deck now that I got through that is the moon, which is the healer. So I'll see you soon if you're also a healer and you've just received your new guru or teacher who's going to be there for you, and I hear that's your soul tribe, so you may be with the people that you're supposed to. I'm looking to see too. And then the star just came. Whoops, I don't want to move my arm. Star is there, just pulled up, And that says purity. So purity. You are pure. So cool. Can we all just believe it though? That's what's so crazy. And then what is this? King and queen. Tradition. So this king and queen could be a traditional king and queen for confirmation. That is representing a divine feminine and divine masculine union or relationship or connection. Two people coming into union. So you may be going into union with your divine masculine. How exciting. Ooh, no, don't do that. Sorry there, 15:50 on the clock. So you're coming through some new life changes and things like this. If you've been putting in a whole lot, or you're watching this and it's calling you to do so, and you're still here, that means this is your reading and confirmation that you're a magician. You're one of the high of the highs. So when you come to mind, you will get surprise presents. Chariot, you're a ruler. So that means you're a leader. You lead people forward. Your moves make other people move. When I move, you move. Just like that. When I move, you move. Just like that. Yeah, and wishes come true. Yeah. Strange, this card was flipped over while those two were facing me upright. And I was thinking or debating if I should turn it over because it might be saying, it's not for you, don't worry about it, because these two are upright. So I don't know if I should read it or don't. Strange. But it's in reverse, which is also kind of weird. But I don't know if this one has reversals, so I think I will just leave it out because it doesn't feel totally secure in the placement. And I don't want to throw any of our energies off and confuse myself or anyone else. Yeah. So we have night, player, and the soul. So this looks like a musician. So a musician, creativity. You're going to go play music. So you may be doing, you may be watching me and you and your company, our partner or divine lovers, are going to be like a singer and a drummer, or like songstress. I hear tantra is coming. The different ways to explore something like this. With another in partnership. It's reminding me of like a couple that like does chants or sings. She sings and then he plays those different type of drums. Or it probably could be just any instrument. Oh, Rocket Nahar. I met a couple like this once. They're so amazing. So it would be interesting if this is what you're channeling, which is really cool, through Kundalini Yoga when I became a teacher. And I love their energy. And she and he played, they did our morning sadhana. I will leave her the morning sadhana on my playlist. So this will be my first like Kundalini Yoga morning sadhana reading for Ram and Sita. Hey, how beautiful. And they come together in a really strong, beautiful story and singing these hymns or chants. This would be chants in the morning to others to wake them up, yes, or put them through a great sadhana. So that's beautiful. So maybe I'm supposed to invite you guys to a sadhana soon. And I don't play. No, but they do. So that's the inspiration I hear today. There is no other or no other. So that's how I'm reading it. And it's another part of the soul. This is number 5. So in a regular tarot deck, this would be like 5 of Wands. But here it says no other. So I'll just keep it with the script of the Mahadeva here. So these readings are a bit more that way. So hopefully you met me today and you understand where my soul is taking me and you and anyone else in the sense of what spirit guides me to do and download for you, where my energy comes from and what it channels. So congratulations for listening and sticking it all the way through. I'm so excited to meet any and all of you. Please leave a comment below if you stayed the whole time and this feels like it's your channel. If you know that this is what you've been looking for. Kundalini is probably something you desire or you are a practitioner of. And you're finding your way through. And hopefully I can be here and a part of it with you. And before I go, last one is the Hermit, straight up meditation. So we'll see you soon. Thanks, inspired by the King and Queen of Wands. Have a good day. Satnam.